All right, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're breaking down the absolute fundamentals of ad tech data collection. You know, if you've ever found yourself wondering about that complex, kind of hidden machinery humming away behind digital advertising, or how your information gets gathered up across the web to serve you that perfectly timed, targeted content, well, you are in exactly the right place. Let's get right to it.
So here is our roadmap for today. We're going to start off with ad tech data fundamentals, move right into contextual data review, break down the actual data collection process, and then wrap the whole thing up with best practices and cases.
But before we get into the nitty-gritty specifics, let's stop and ask the most important question for any learner. What exactly are you going to learn here? What's the end goal? Basically, we are going to completely demystify how advertising technology platforms gather, understand, and actually utilize data. It's all about helping you build a comprehensive, really solid working knowledge of the modern data ecosystem. Okay, let's kick things off with Section 1, Ad Tech Data Fundamentals. So the fundamentals of ad tech can really be broken down into three core pillars. First up, there's the contextual data review, which is essentially about understanding the overall digital environment. Second is the actual data collection process, like how information is captured mechanically behind the scenes. And third, we have ad tech companies' best practices, basically how these companies make sure they operate efficiently out in the real world. You see, breaking this massive, sometimes overwhelming topic of ad tech down into these three distinct phases, it just makes the whole shebang so much easier to digest and understand. Moving right along to Section 2, contextual data review. Listen, data absolutely does not exist in a vacuum. Before anyone can even begin to understand how to collect data, they really need to understand the environment that data actually lives in. That's where the contextual data review comes in. It's the initial phase where you learn to analyze the broader digital ecosystem, where the data originates from, its context, and what user behaviors it's actually representing. By establishing this super strong contextual foundation right off the bat, all those technical gathering mechanisms that come later are going to make perfect sense. And that brings us to Section 3, the data collection process. Now, what's really cool is how these concepts flow sequentially. You don't just jump straight into the deep end here. It's a step-by-step journey. You transition from Step 1, learning the contextual data review, directly into Step 2, which is learning exactly how the data collection process actually takes place. We're talking about the literal mechanisms here, the deployment of tracking pixels, browser cookies, and mobile SDKs to capture those user interactions. And once you've wrapped your head around the how behind all that data capture, well, you're perfectly positioned to tackle Step 3, learning those ad tech best practices through case studies. Which leads us nicely into Section 4, best practices and cases. Because at the end of the day, the ultimate goal here is real-world application, right? Rather than just sitting there memorizing some dry, boring list of industry rules, participants learn ad tech best practices specifically through case studies. This is absolutely crucial. By analyzing actual, real-world scenarios, we get to see what really works, what completely flops, and how data collection is handled securely and effectively by actual ad tech companies. It takes all that abstract technology and grounds it firmly in practical business reality. So, as we wrap things up, I want to leave you with a final thought to ponder as you prepare to take these fundamentals out into the wild. We've looked at the contextual review, we've broken down the collection processes, and we've talked about real-world best practices. But as we all know, technology literally never stops moving. The landscape is constantly shifting. So as you master these fundamental case studies, ask yourself, how will the ad tech data collection process evolve next? How will it adapt to new privacy laws and cutting-edge technologies tomorrow? It's a huge question for sure. Keep that in the back of your mind as you move forward. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep exploring.